Tell you what, with the Champions League set to get underway here in the not-too-distant future, what an opportunity for so many players. And never mind the veterans that might be eyeballing a chance to get back or trying to get to the National Hockey League across the seas. How about as a youngster? I mean, scouts love youth, management loves youth, and what an opportunity to shine. If you can fit, if you can have some success in this tournament, boy, this could really bode well for your hockey future and really pay off financially as well if you can have a strong showing. All right, we're going to break down, look at some of these teams that are involved in some of the head-to-head matchups, and we'll do that in a minute. So here we go. When you look at the opportunities that present itself here for so many teams chasing the Champions League title, how about from a youngster standpoint for a kid who might be draft eligible? This is playing in a tournament against grown-ups, against men. You have a strong tournament, your draft stock could go through the roof and really hit a home run financially and move up those draft rankings. We'll take a look at some of those key names to watch here. Our draft analyst is going to drop by a little later on in the show. Tonight, it's the opening leg of a two-game aggregate series. Most goals win. I'm looking forward to this one. Lot of bounce on both blue lines here, and we are about set to drop the puck here at center. Passes ahead from the right side. Drives to the paint. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area, and he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck, to be able to make that save. Great job.
They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. And he gets in front of that. Here's the pass down low. Centering feed! Scores! What a finish on the play!
That's what you call having a knack for the net, James. When you get in tight and you're sniffing around, you better get that puck off quickly because you know there's defenders all around you that are going to come and close.
And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. Stavanger's got the puck against the boards. How did he stop that one?
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but this team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Cuts to the paint. Lays out to get that one blocked. Now he takes it over the line. Takes a shot. Oh, great save right there on the play. Quick feed down low. Looks to set up at the point now. And that ricochets off a twig in front. Shot in front. Oh, lays off for the block. Wow. Here we go. Look at this. There. Scores! And the kid comes up clutch here in the Champions League tonight.
Well, he's answering the call in terms of the expectation, James, and that goal is showing exactly why he's got the skill set to be an impact player. You know it's a hard shot when the goaltender gets a big piece of it, but it still trickles in.
Stavanger's taken a one-goal lead here in this opening stanza. How does this now change the complexity?
I think the coach wants to manipulate their bench now that they have dictated pace, James. But if you're an elite athlete, you're always pushing for more. One certainly isn't enough. You don't have enough runway to sit back and say, hey, we're going to coast this one in.
Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And puts it anywhere but the way he wanted it to go.
There's so many moving parts in the game of hockey, which is why it's one of the most difficult sports in the world. And he gets to that prime-time scoring area. You don't get that too often, and he just sails it and misses the net.
That opportunity's rejected. They are really dialed in here tonight. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Sends it to the cross side. There's the whistle. We got an offside. Well, Pounder, any thoughts on what's being said right now on the bench?
Well, this is all about energy. You've scored a couple quick goals, and the coach is just reminding the young kid, hey, keep it going here. You're going to get out there, have good habits, but don't be afraid to create some offense and drive the net.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. The Oilers are up 3-1. And they've got the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. Luko's got a hold of it against the wall. There's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Drills them. Let's bring in our own Carlin Babe, who's got the latest on social media. What are you seeing out there?
Thanks, James. You know, your first game in the Champions League is going to be one you want to remember, and social media is remembering this as a great one for the rookie. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks very much. Pretty good action out on the ice here tonight. Handles the pass. And he turned that one aside. Luko's got a hold of the puck. Oh, what a violent collision there.
He just got...
Scores! What a shot! Luko's got themselves a goal back, and they're right into it once again.
Well, it only takes one to reset the life for this team, and you can certainly see it as the bench erupted with that goal.
Rama's moving it into the offensive end. Up the neutral zone now. Drives to the sweet spot. Denies them in close.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
And he takes a shot. Just gets enough to keep it out. My word, they've really got them hemmed into here in their own zone. And it's taken by the defense. Oh, they could really use a clear here. And they finally get off their heels and get it out. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Stavenger's got a hold of it along the wall. Blocked in traffic. Denies him on the play. And somehow he hangs on. Handles the puck at the point. Hammers it on net. Oh, he got a little sliver. No, it's in. It's in. Looked like he had it, but not the case. Can they capitalize on this power play? Here comes the face-off. Takes the feed. Stavenger's gained the line and into the zone. Turns it away. The Oilers will play it against the boards. Oh, what a stop as he uses his paddle to swat it away. Oh, there's one more. All right, there's the end of period number one. We'll take a breather. I'll recharge. The players will too. And we're coming back with period number two right after this.
Our game team scarf, priced at just $10. Hurry into our main store as supplies are limited.
A chance for both teams to refuel. They are back on the ice, and period number two is about set to go. Quick pass across to Burke. Trying to engage a little physicality here. And stops that big bomb. Quick feed to Beck. Backtracks with the puck, but maintains possession. They dump it into the opposite end. Luko's got the puck. Rama's got it along the wall. Stoppage in play as we get an offside. Still plenty of time left in this frame. The Oilers now lead by 2. Stavenger's won it. On the attack along the boards. Here's the shot. Shuts him down. From the boards, he takes that pass. Here's a shot. And he gets a chunk of that to keep it out. Takes it to the net. Oh, can't get it to go.
Well, there's a good scoring chances. A quick release shot, but unable to convert.
Loses his balance on the play. Quick shot. Score! And that's back-to-back goals.
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels and getting 2 in a row. Back-to-back. Here they come.
The Oilers have put a lot of pucks on net, and they continue to lead here early in the second. Stavenger's coaches were preaching lots of shots on net, and they have done it and lead as a result here in the second. And they take control of the puck here in the neutral zone. Hard hit frees up the puck. And he takes the feed. Luko's got control of it now from their own end. Fires it into the offensive zone. Sends a pass over. Skates to the crease. Denied by the goaltender. Oh, saved it. Oh, my goodness, what a stop.
Oh, that's unbelievable, James. I have no idea how he got to that puck. It's some gymnastics at its finest.
Play continues here, but this crowd's still buzzing after what we saw. What a stop that was.
Yeah, and they're saying thank you to the goaltender right now, James. They're still on their feet. They're electric right now. And really, it's a nice feeling. Why? Because it doesn't always go this way. So when you have it, you embrace it.
The Oilers will play it from the defensive zone. Cutting to the front of the net. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Past the midway mark in this period. Rama still behind the 8 balls. They trail by 2 goals. The Oilers win it. Lets the wrister fly. And that's off target as it hits a body. Fires it on net. Savager's got the puck in their own end. Carries it across the line. Here's a chance. Comes up with a monster save in front. Oh, he denies him again.
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease.
Scores! And they tuck it into the back of the
Hang
net.
on there, James. I think they waved this off immediately. This goal is not going to count.
Face-off coming up here, and they certainly look hungry to answer back after that non-goal call. And they win that draw at center. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Pass in front. Oh, and he just couldn't properly connect with that shot. Over the line they come. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Through center along the wing. Driving right to the front. Fantastic save. Here's a shot. Scavenger's got it along the wall. 57 seconds left. Luko's moving it along the wing. Scavenger's got the puck. Sends the pass over. Oh, look at this chance. Here's a shot. Oh, that goes off the mask, and it stays out.
Well, this save was way more difficult than it looked, James. I mean, there's so much traffic in front that he's fighting through to see, and he finds the puck to make the save.
The Oilers continue to put lots of pucks on net here, and they lead it late in the second. Slides the puck over. And that goes off the post and out.
The Oilers recognize that they have the lead, but also you don't get tons of great looks in a game, and this one is a missed opportunity as the puck goes off the frame and out.
Scores! Well, I guess they weren't saved by the bell there.
How's that for momentum? In the last seconds of the frame, you find a way to put it in, and that's going to create a ton of momentum. So now, heading into the next period, you want to garner that momentum and carry it forward.
Well, the rookie's had himself a pretty good night, and it looks like even the coach agrees with that assessment.
Gotta say, James, that's a great feeling on both sides for the coach to be able to give that positive reinforcement and for the player to come back to the bench and get the tap. Because you know that those earlier instructions were easier said than done, but the rookie nailed it, and they get rewarded when they get back to the bench.
Scavenger's got more than a few smiles on the bench tonight as they inch closer and closer to the end of the second period.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's been a consistent effort right through 2 periods of play now, James, and they're going to head into this intermission. It could disrupt their rhythm, and they got to make sure they stay focused, they stay intense, and they come ready to start the third the way they started the first and second.
As a safety issue and courtesy to you, our fellow fans, please keep the aisles clear during gameplay and wait for a break in game.
And we are just moments away from the start of the third period. It's been a total mismatch here as we get underway for the third. Let's see if anything changes. 2/3 of the way to the finish line in this one for regulation time. Cheryl, how do you view it?
Roma have dug themselves a hole from 2 periods of play, James, simply because they haven't managed the puck. They force plays, which is
Score! And that's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the
Well, quite the conversation here between the coach and the rookie. And Cheryl, what's the message?
Well, the message is we're protecting the lead, so we really don't need another one. But there's a fine line, James. I mean, you want to continue to play that got you the lead, but you got to make sure without the puck that you're defensively responsible, and you don't want to make any risky plays that are going to put you in a vulnerable spot.
Stavengers on total cruise control early in this third period. Moves the puck.
Beck's been a key contributor in this game, a real reason why they're blowing out.
Scores! And he completes the hat trick there!
You gotta love it, James. I mean, he really brings it when he's on the road, right? And he's been all over the puck, and he has just silenced the crowd. Well, he certainly looks frustrated after letting that goal in, James. It's almost like a fielder in baseball. If you touch it, you should be able to stop it, and then he gets a big chunk of that one. Unfortunately, it goes in the netting.
The Oilers win the faceoff. And he takes the feed. Handles the puck. Luko's got possession of the puck. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. The Oilers look to start the transition game. Gaining momentum along the wing. Takes a shot. Taken by Apt. Takes the pass. Luko's got control of the puck. Grabs it in his own end. Here they are on the attack. Moves it to the middle. And that's intercepted. Gains the zone from the right side. Centering feed. And that's stopped. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Stavengers have been on a roll offensively tonight, and they lead it here early in this third period. Swap up. Tries to feed it over to Fontaine. And now he moves it to Burke. Oh, great little takeaway at center.
The Oilers have picked up yet another pass, James. This is incredible. They dominated play all night long. They're all over the place, and they know exactly where to be at the right time to shut it down.
Stavengers trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Turn that one aside. Good hit to buckle up the puck. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. And he takes the dish. Takes the feed. Moves it quickly over to Burke. Tough save by the goalie. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Stavengers dominated in the puck possession department, putting plenty of shots on net, and they lead by a wide gap in the third. The Oilers get a hold of the puck in their own end. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Here we go, on-man rush here. Takes it to the front. Big time stop. Back to the point it goes.
Make a change.
And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. Oh, he caught him.
And that's a thunderous hit along the boards. It's bone-crushing, James. You feel that one right from your toes all the way up to your shoulders. Talk about finishing a check. There's been so much offense in this game, James. It's been real entertaining for us and the fans in the building. Listen, I was more of a defensive specialist, so I wouldn't have been up in the attack, but clearly the game's changing.
Center to the middle, and that's blocked in front. Here's a blast, and that goes off a player. Handles it along the blue line. And now it's grabbed by Sorella. Rama's on the attack. Here he is, shot right in front. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. The Oilers have shown no signs of stopping putting pucks on net, and they lead it here in this third. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Now a quick pass to Beck. Making shot! Oh, save of the play! Whoa!
He's doing absolutely everything he can to keep his team in this game, James. Unbelievable save.
Stavengers got the puck against the boards. And a huge stop by the goaltender at point-blank range. Stavengers got the puck in the defensive end. shot! And that's blocked away. Luko's moving it up the ice. Rama's got the puck against the half wall. There he is from the slot! And he gets just enough of it to keep it out from the back of the net.
As a goaltender, you want to make yourself as big as possible, and that's exactly what he does right there and just takes away the net.
Makes his presence known on the ice. Rama's looking to break out. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Scavengers gain possession along the boards. Less than 60 seconds left here in the final frame. Scavengers got it in their own zone. Slick feed. And that's knocked away. Moves the puck behind the net. Forces the turnover. Moves close to the point. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. From the point, looks to make something happen. Here's a shot. Scores! And that's 3. It's a hat trick here on the road.
Well, old hat for him in a way because it's a business-like approach as he's on the road. He just says, yeah, just bring it. I mean, gets a hattie to boot. The game is played at such a high rate of speed, James, that you have to make decisions quickly, but there's a lack of coverage and a huge defensive miscue that leads to this goal.
Another face-off looming here on this power play. Scavenger's going to start off with the puck here in the neutral zone after winning that face-off. And he takes the pass. With the stop.
Well, this save is all about the compete to find the puck. I mean, it's a battle, and you're trying to outbattle your...
There's the whistle as the puck goes into the back of the net, but I think they're going to call this off as the play was blown dead beforehand. There's the final horn sounding, putting this baby to rest. When you've built up a lead like this going into Game 2 of the aggregate series, is there a concern of complacency here?
Oh, certainly is. I mean, you're up by that many. You still want to come out with a sense of urgency. And, hey, when you've got the edge, you've got that comfortable lead, you want to keep your pedal to the metal, and you want to attack.
What a night. You got to love the intensity of the playoffs, and we will see you down the road at the next game. It's playoff time, baby. Good night from all of us here at EA Sports. Well, here we go. Champions League's officially underway. Game number 1 in the books. And look at this youngster who there are a lot of eyes, there was a lot of hype, and getting a lot of buzz from a draft stock standpoint. And I'll tell you what, he continues to play like this throughout the tournament, his stock will go through the roof. And you keep in mind, here's the difference for kids playing junior back in North America. Now, this youngster's doing it against men. And if you're holding your own and then some against men as a teenager, boy, that's next level, and his draft stock could go sky high. All right, we'll take a look at some of these other scores around the league.